After many months of reflection and internal discussions, the couple said, "We have chosen to make a transition this year in starting to carve out a progressive new role within this institution. We intend to," and here is the key bit, "step back as senior members of the royal family and work to become financially independent while continuing to fully support Her Majesty the Queen."
Now, in Australia, officials believe almost 2,000 homes have been destroyed since the country's bushfire crisis began.
With the UK set to formally leave the European Union, the government will now focus on the next phase of negotiations, getting a trade deal and forging a new partnership with the remaining 27 countries. Based on the existing deadline, the UK and EU now have 11 months to come up with a deal, which, according to the UK government, is going to mean tariff-free and duty-free trade in goods.
Sinn Féin leader Mary Lou MacDonald was welcomed to the Dublin Count like a hero. The left-wing nationalists fought a campaign of eye-catching pledges on housing and pensions, which caught the imagination of an electorate crying out for an alternative to the two big establishment parties, Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael.
The 40-year-old TV presenter of Love Island, Caroline Flack, has died. Her family have announced the news a short while ago.
Latest on the coronavirus, where the total number of confirmed cases worldwide is now exceeding 60,000. Our Eunice Yoon is live in Beijing for us with the latest. Eunice.
Thanks so much, Sarah. Well, the spike in cases is due to a change in methodology in Hubei province, the epicenter of the outbreak. They have changed the way that they confirm cases. They now have two groups. One is called confirmed, and that is confirmed people are confirmed if they have a test and a lab test.
In Wuhan, there are finally more patients leaving than arriving at hospital. Medics bidding an eager farewell to some of the hundreds they had cared for. State television showed row upon row of empty beds as it hailed China's success in tackling the virus.
Well, it seems barely conceivable that a country in the heart of Europe could be in lockdown in peacetime. This is how Italy's cases have grown over the last month, slowly at first, but now more rapidly.
The number of UK deaths has been rising at a faster rate than both Italy and China at the same stage of their outbreak, both of which experience unsustainable pressure on their health services.
You must stay at home, because the critical thing we must do to stop the disease spreading between households.
So just breaking news coming into us within the past few seconds. The Prime Minister has been under the care of doctors in a hospital in London, and he is being now admitted into intensive care.
And that COVID alert level will be determined primarily by R and the number of coronavirus cases, and in turn, that COVID alert level will tell us how tough we have to be in our social distancing measures. The lower the level, the fewer the measures, the higher the level, the tougher and stricter we will have to be.
As a critical worker, you are a crucial part of our fight against coronavirus. We need to look after your health first. If you're self-isolating because you or a member of your household has symptoms, we've made your coronavirus test a priority so that you know what to do to take care of yourself.
Now, as the Health Secretary announced yesterday, from today we're moving to an improved daily reporting system for deaths, so that deaths in all settings are included wherever the individual has tested positive for COVID-19, rather than just those in hospitals.
It is something of a desperate landmark moment. The UK getting beyond 29,000 deaths and, as you've probably heard, overtaking Italy to become to have the biggest death toll in Europe.
Mr. Cummings, are you going to resign?
As he climbed his front steps this morning, the cameras watched to see if Dominic Cummings would soon be on his way down. But whatever was in the black bag, he's not yet been asked to throw away his career.
Now let's turn to the United States, to the city of Minneapolis. The city is still reeling from the death of an unarmed black man in police custody. These were some of the scenes earlier this morning. People were still out on the streets. Overnight, some buildings close to the demonstrations were set on fire.
Another protest for change, marred by violence. For a second night, police came under attack from angry crowds in central London. Bottles and fireworks were thrown and bins set alight.